Okay, welcome. This is my fish farm. It's a work in progress, still is. We started in 2013, made a lot of stupid mistakes, spent a lot of money we should have, and learned a lot. I'm going to show this to you real quickly, do a walkthrough. If you're interested, we'll see how it goes. I'll give you more details. This is the cabin, but it's really our storage area. I wanted the farm to look natural, and I think it really does. We have 5 ponds, and we start over here with our top pond. Everything works on gravity, and it's a very simple operation. I have to run it by myself. Each pond has different capacities. The pond here by the cabin is 12,000 gallons. The pond over here at the very top is 22,000 gallons. And the pond just below it, to the right, is 17,000 gallons, and our large grow pond at the bottom is 55,000 gallons. Everything is operated with 2 small sump pumps. Very inexpensive. Everything was built with wood products from Lowe's, and the docks, and everything is connected by plumbing underneath. Just throwing valves. We'll start over here at the top pond. The gravity flows. If you could get gravity to flow, you'll keep your water clean. I've tested it. I don't even test the water anymore. The other thing is, we do not load our fish up. We don't maximize it. We treat fish like we want to be treated. We give them a nice environment. We drain the ponds just like a sink. You pull the plug, the water drains. You harvest your fish, you clean the bottoms, and you go. Over here is our friend. If you'll look right down here, he was down here. See our little snake right there? There he goes. There he is. And that's part of the natural look I wanted when I created my fish farm. I've combined the best of aquaponics with the best of nature. Those are strawberries growing. We really don't push aquaponics as a food product, but strictly to filter the water. Water is continually being filtered. I built these small docks. Wherever you go, you'll see little spillways. All the ponds are being connected by gravity. Over here, we have thyme and sage growing in this spillway. The water goes here. You'll come down to the end of the dock, you'll look down, there's the other spillway that connects the lower pond. We only pump the water one time. Again, another biofilter, filtering. And then I let the ponds are literally fish cages, but you will also notice we've got aeration, and we raise the fish and we hold them in live wells. Right here, and I'll stop it in a minute, is our 100 small catfish that we'll release into the ponds. Okay, and these are our catfish. This is our this will be our crop for the spring. We keep them in our cages so we don't lose them. And here, I'm going to lift it up. You can see them in there. Look, there's 100 of them, and they're getting bigger. And we'll release them into the ponds later. Here's what we have growing in our grow bed. There's a little strawberry here. We have lettuce. This is Okinawan lettuce. It's delicious. You just eat it, put it on a salad. Grows real good. And I really don't harvest this stuff as much as it's part of the biofilter system. And this is a live well where we keep some fish that we'll harvest. There they are. And those will be dinner here. We've got aeration on all of these cages that are built in. We have tilapia here, we have catfish. The catfish-tilapia relationship is symbiotic, and it's wonderful. So if you're thinking of bringing in 2 kinds of fish, it's an ideal thing to do. We're in Florida right now. It's December 2015. Tilapia are going to be harvested. The water temperatures get cold, but the catfish will still be here. So that's a good second fish to keep and harvest during the winter year-round. This is the heart and soul of the pond system. Everything is connected with 2-inch and 3-inch pipe. You come over here, just like in a house, it's all manifold operated. I can move the water to any pond, interconnecting it, and everything is recirculated. So we just add water from a well to bring our ponds up to level. We're going to go over here now and see if we can get those fish to come. This is the last pond that we're going to harvest. And if I yell, you see them coming right now? I usually go like this, "Hey guys, come here!" And they know it's me, and you'll watch. And we'll throw some feed out there, and you'll start seeing me. And that's great, because when you see fish that are literally acting like piranhas, those are not happy fish. The fish should be just gently going in and eating. But they're very content here. I supplement their feed, but on the rest of the pond they have water lettuce and the natural algae that forms for the tilapia. The catfish are eating the snails and other products, so they work real well together. I try and keep my water lettuce about 20% of the volume of the pond. The aeration is on all the time in the summer. In winters, we don't need to worry about as much. Today's a 75-degree day. It'll be 50 at night. But this is the kind of system that allows us to load our ponds but not get extreme with it and keep our fish happy. So we're going to harvest these fish in a couple more weeks. When the temperatures start dropping into the 50s, water temperature, we'll harvest this pond. And here's what keeps the water clean. This water is fed by gravity from the top ponds, and it goes into, as we move down, into these 4x8 biofilters. And in here you can see we've got tomatoes growing, beans, and all this is doing is filtering the water, and it's being returned to the lower pond and then pumped back up to the top ponds again. I just don't believe you can have too much water filtering, and it's simple, stupid stuff. It's just wood, it's some plastic, some liners, and use simple gravel. So much cost going into all these gimmicks, and it's just not, it just doesn't make sense. Mother Nature does a better job. These beds, and over here is our grow tubes. Those are going to be strawberries again, but the season isn't started. Those will be planted in February. This is a sample of our fish cages. It's a 500-gallon cage, and we just set them right in the water. They're easily moved, very light, and that was all Lowe's pipe and some netting. Very simple to do with zip ties. These are our banana trees. They were planted about 1.5 years ago, and then the spillways. And then over here is a plantain tree that is about 3 years old. And you see how rapidly it's grown? And this is our first crop of plantains. These are the tubes. As you can see, the tubes are interconnected and they drain back into the lower pond by gravity. So the water is always recycled. The same thing out here. The tubes, water controlled by valves. And then out here is a garden, and here's our friends. And this is Barry, and Barry loves to eat the grass. And that's my story. So I hope you enjoyed it, and send me a comment, and I'll be happy to respond. If you need more detail on how we did it, how we built it, just ask a question. Take care.